Sick of manually pumping up your inflatable paddleboard or kayak? Outdoor Masters Shark Free has you covered. The folks over at Outdoor Masters graciously sent over their new rechargeable electric SUP pump, the Shark Free. And if you saw my Huick sponsor video, it roughly took me about 10 to 12 minutes just to pump this paddleboard up. And I'll be honest, it can be a bit of a challenge pumping it up as well. So if you're not physically fit, you might struggle a wee bit with it, or it might take you a wee bit longer. But for me, those days are behind me, so let's get it unboxed. Now just to clarify, I'm in Wales and it is currently 33 degrees in the van, so if I look a sweaty mess, that's why. In the box, we get a hose nozzle with quite a lot of nozzles, but we'll get to that. A manual 12-volt car charger, and it's got a very long cable, that's pretty nice. And we also have a USB-C cable. And that's everything in the box. And that's it there. First impressions, it's really solidly made. And I quite like this wee handle as well, it's pretty nice. On the front, you've basically got your LCD screen, power on button, plus and minus, and I'm guessing that's a mode button. On the back, you've got your inflate and deflate valves. And then under this flap here, you've got your DC and your USB-C charging. And then on the bottom, you've got wee suction pads. So I'm guessing when you're pumping the board up, it can suction to a surface just to keep it steady. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, these are just the air vents, I'm guessing, for the fans. I wouldn't say it's the lightest, but it's definitely got a nice premium feel to it though. So let's get into some of the specs. So the good thing about the Shark Free is it's not just for inflating paddleboards or kayaks. You can actually do canoes, boats, kites, swim rings, air mattresses, inflatable tents, and so much more. And with the hose cable that you get, it comes with 8 different attachments. I can't imagine that I would need to use all them, but it's nice that they include this and you don't need to go and buy other adapters. So it's got a real-time LCD digital display, but can be controlled manually from the plus and minuses. So as you can see, I'm putting up the PSI there. So the Shark Free actually is a 74 watt hour battery that can be recharged in 2 hours with the USB-C cable on a 45 watt charger, or you can charge it from 12 volt DC from the car. These rings round the outside of it, that's the battery indicator. These rings actually start disappearing just to let you know where the battery charge is, and I'm guessing it's probably 25% for each ring light. It can deliver up to 20 PSI of air. You can use it to inflate or deflate your gear, and it's got 3 different modes, which is the mode button down here. So at the top you've got SUP for paddleboards, then you've got kite, which can be for, you know, inflating your kites if you like paragliding, and mats as well, you know, for like your air mattresses and stuff. If you see on all the modes, the SUP board's got a PSI, the kite has also got PSI, but the mat has basically got 3 minutes, because mostly with air mattresses you don't need to worry about PSI, but they can also be changed from PSI to bar as well if you prefer that. So the Shark Free actually has rapid dual stage inflation, which basically means at the start, in the first stage, it gives out 450 litres per minute of air, and then in the second stage it will use up to 120 litres per minute of air, which I'm told can basically inflate a paddleboard in 4 minutes, as opposed to the 15 minutes or so it took me to do it manually. And with that in mind, it's supposed to be able to inflate 6 paddleboards at 12 PSI or 4 paddleboards at 15 PSI. So I'm excited to see if that works. And because this has a 74 watt hour battery, you can actually use this as a power bank as well. So you can actually plug your phone into the USB socket and charge your phone if you needed to. And it is also Tesla compatible at 15.4 volts. Let's get the Shark Free out and get the paddleboard pumped up. Let's see how long it takes to inflate it. This will go into the inflate. What one fits the hole? Probably maybe this one. Alright, that's perfect. On this paddleboard, its maximum is 15 and you can go between 12 and 15, so let's set it to 14 just to be safe. Don't know if you can see, 14 PSI, press power. Sounds like a Hoover. So we're at 0.6 just now. So we're not even a minute in yet. And that'll be the dual charging. So we're now at 1 PSI and we're 1 minute in. So it is very loud. So we're still a minute in, but we're at 3 PSI. So we're still 1 minute in and we're at 5 PSI. We're now at 9 PSI and we're only at 2 minutes still. 10 PSI. We've hit the 3rd minute. We're now at 12 PSI. We're still in 3 minutes. We're now at 13 PSI and we're still only at 3 minutes. So this should cut off when we get the set PSI of 14. There you go. Just under 4 minutes to get that done. 15. And that's it done. And just like that, all done. From the 10-15 minutes it took me to do that, literally under 4 minutes to get it to full 15 PSI. And when I done the video for the last one, I struggled to get past 14 PSI. So the Shark Free is a handy piece of kit if you're going to be going on water, especially as rough as that, because you want to keep all your energy. So pumping up your paddleboard with an electric charger is the way to go. Don't be like this guy. How are you getting on there, Rick?
Can I borrow that?
You certainly can, mate. There
legend.
you go. So in a situation like this, you can give it to your friend and they can basically get theirs pumped up as well. So aye, a win for Shark Free. So what's the pros and cons? First up, fast inflation. You saw how fast this pumped up my paddleboard. Next up, it's compatible with a ton of gear. The fact that they give you all these adapters shows a company that's thinking about their audience. For the most part, it is very portable, especially with that nice strong handle. I know it's not the smallest, but for the power that you're getting, I would say it's quite a small footprint for what it is. And I would say another pro for me is just that simple LCD screen with the manual controls. Just makes it so easy to use. Let's cover the cons. One of the big ones is how loud it is. So it isn't really the quietest. So with that dual fast charging, that's what probably gets it to inflate faster. It is portable, but it is a tad weighty, so you're not going to be chucking this in your paddleboard bag. The weight is maybe a wee bit of a con for me. Does that extra weight to get it to inflate your kayak or your canoe faster offset you having to manually pump up the paddleboards and stuff? Maybe. So who is the Shark Free for? It's for anybody. It's literally an all-in-one solution for beach days, for camping, kayaking, paddleboarding, and even camping for blowing up tents, blowing up paddleboards by the water and stuff like that. Aye, this thing's got you covered. And with these 8 supplied nozzles, this is going to inflate anything you throw at it. And let's not forget, it is a 74 watt hour battery, so you can charge your phone from the USB-C socket, or you can even plug a light in it at your campsite. Definitely a cracking piece of kit. So guys, if you want to go and pick up the Shark Free for yourself, I'll leave a wee link to it in the description. And Outdoor Masters is kindly giving me a wee promo code for you guys as well, Rob15. So if you use that at checkout, you'll get 15% off. So thanks again, Outdoor Master, for sending out the Shark Free. It's been a godsend in this 30-degree heat, not having to manually pump up my paddleboard. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, why not drop it a wee like and let me know in the comments. And let me know if you're going to pick one of these up, or let me know if you just prefer manually pumping up your paddleboard yourself. And if you haven't already, why not get subscribed and hit that bell notification so you're always notified when I drop a new video. I am in Wales, so if you want to see the rest of the trip, be sure to get subscribed. So I'll see you in a bit, guys. Peace.